Hey, want to have coffee? Let's talk about ambition. Ambition is the strong desire to reach a certain end, usually through determination and hard work. Now, there's nothing wrong with ambition. You've probably heard it said, ambition is a dirty word. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with working hard to achieve a goal. There's nothing wrong with setting and managing expectations, high ones even, exceeding expectations at every chance you get. There's integrity in that. There's also nothing wrong with wanting more for your life. The distinction I think that needs to be made, though, is between ambition and hustle culture. There's a difference in wanting more for your life and letting that consume your life. There's nothing wrong with setting and exceeding expectations unless your goal is perfection, which is simply unattainable. I think what happens is that we get so caught up in doing all the things that we forget that we're human and that we have limits, even though we don't like to admit that. It's true. There is an expiration date on how long you can hustle. I don't care who you are. I am a recovering workaholic, still a battle, still a high tendency in my life to go to work. Just work. It's how I process things. It's how I deal with things. But it can't be the only way. There's certainly healthier ways than consuming all-encompassing oblivion, I guess. That's the only way I can really say it. But at the same time, I think that if you're ambitious, there's something missing, that maybe you're trying to overcompensate for something. And I just don't think that that's the case. I think hustle culture would have you believe that the only way to get where you want to be in life is to go, 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 go. I can tell you that I've felt more successful in my life when I learned to stop. And when I learned to take a step back and figure out exactly where I am and how I can get to that next step rather than just pushing and forcing my way into what I was trying to accomplish. It didn't work. It can work in a short term. If there's a time frame, for example, like you have a special project, and you need to work hard during that time, you need to put in the extra hours and you need to focus on that. That's one thing. But it's when the projects never seem to end and there's never the break that you know that you need. It can be a lot. And it can force you into a mindset that that's the only way to live. And I just want you to be aware that it's not. There are more ways to get what you want than by pushing. Because you're not only pushing yourself, but you're pushing other people away in the process. You don't mean to. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to. But I know that it's easier to process that than it is to process emotion sometimes. And ambition can help you get to where you want. But this constant on, I guess is what I want to say. There's a difference in doing something to accomplish a goal and setting yourself up to have a standard where you never get a break. You set it up to a point where you are the only thing that can keep this thing going. And that's just simply not true. If you find yourself in that position, ask for help. And as someone who doesn't ask for help, I can say that that may be hard, but it's absolutely necessary to get you back to the balance that you deserve.